a child in your classroom say nothing while someone else was being mean? What if a story could help them find their voice and use it kindly? This book can help with that. This story is called One by Catherine Otashi, and One is about colors. Blue is quiet, but red is a bully who picks on blue. So the other colors witness bullying but don't stand up at first. Then the number 1 shows up and teaches the others how to stand up and say no. And because everyone counts, even red begins to change. This book introduces concepts like standing up for others and assertiveness in a child-friendly way. One is confident and firm. He's not unkind. He just makes it known that that behavior is not okay. It also talks about empathy and inclusion. The other colors are inspired by One's bravery, and then they start saying no as well. And then Red starts to understand and even joins the group because he's invited to be included. So what it does is it turns this abstract concept into ideas that are accessible to preschoolers, and it will give you opportunities to have important conversations about fairness, courage, and kindness. Here are a couple of video resources that you can use to help you with your conversations and activities around kindness and friendship. So those you can find on my channel. So this is another case where storybooks can give young children a safe way to see real life behavior without the pressure of real-time conflict. Books like this get to invite kids to think and to feel and talk about what's right, even if they're still learning the words to say it. In this book, there are few distractions and it lets the big ideas shine. And your preschoolers will see how even a small voice can make a difference. It shows them that saying something firmly but kindly can stop unkindness. The classroom management focus that this book will help you with is helping the kids understand that kindness is brave, like standing up for others. It lets them know that it's okay to say no to mean behavior, and that someone else's courage can help others feel strong enough to join in. And you can engage them in conversations by asking them, what can we say when someone is not being kind? Or how can we help others feel welcome? And speaking of conversations, you don't want to lose them during the story. So ask them questions before, during, and after. Questions keep the story interactive, helps the kids connect it to real experiences, and give you a natural opening for behavior conversations. So here are some example questions that you can use. So for before the reading, you can ask them things like, what does it mean to be kind? Has anyone ever said something that hurt your feelings? What do you do if you see someone being unkind? During the reading, the questions could be, how do you think blue is feeling? What are the other colors doing? Why do you think one stands tall and speaks up? Some after the reading questions could include, what changed when one spoke up? How can you be like one in our classroom? And what can we say if we see someone being left out? Here are the questions recapped for you. So the first extension activity is an I Can Be One badge. So this is where the children will color and wear a badge that can say something like, I can be like one. This can be a reminder to them to be brave and or make kind choices in the classroom. The next one is role play. What would one do? And this is basically just creating simple role play cards like someone is left out of the game, what would one do? And just give them, you can also, if they're having trouble with coming up with what to do, you can give them real phrases to help them. For instance, come play with us. Or in another scenario, maybe say something like, that's not nice. So teaching preschoolers to be kind and stand up for others can feel overwhelming, but this story makes it easier. So this book doesn't give the children a script like say this if someone is being mean, but it lets them know that speaking up is okay. And you as the teacher can use this story to open up that conversation and model what that looks like. I hope you found this video helpful and it's encouraged you to add another book to your classroom library. Go ahead and give this video a like so other new preschool teachers can find it. And until the next time, see you soon.